The debt trapdoor. The secret reason banks want you to miss one payment. The silence of the trap. Before you pay your credit card bill this month, I want you to look at a number that most people ignore. It's not your balance, and it's not your minimum payment. It's a tiny, hidden door in your contract. A door the bank has been waiting for you to walk through since the day you signed up. Today, on Wealth Logic Pro, we are exposing the debt trapdoor. Imagine you are a perfect customer. You pay your bills on time, you manage your debt, and you stay within your limits. To you, this feels like success.
But to a bank in 2026, a perfect customer is actually a deadbeat.
That is the internal industry term for people who pay their full balance every month because the bank can't make any extra profit off them. The bank doesn't want you to be perfect. They want you to be stumbling. They are waiting for that one moment, that one missed payment, that one late fee, that one life emergency that triggers the trapdoor. Because once you fall through, the rules of money change instantly, and the bank's profit on you doesn't just double, it explodes. Every second of this analysis counts, because the system is designed to catch you when you're not looking. In 2026, banks aren't just holding your money, they are monitoring your heartbeat, your spending habits, and your stress levels through data. They know when you are most likely to fail, and they have prepared the contract to ensure that failure is permanent. The trigger, why late, is a goldmine. Most people think a late fee is just a penalty, a simple $35 or $40 fine for being forgetful. But the late fee is actually a luring mechanism. It is the signal the bank uses to recategorize your entire financial identity. In the world of 2026 banking, missing one payment by even 60 seconds allows the bank to trigger the penalty APR. This is the secret reason they want you to miss a payment. You might have signed up for a card with a 15% interest rate, but the moment you miss that payment, the trapdoor opens, and your rate can skyrocket to 29.99% or higher, forever. The bank isn't interested in your $35 late fee. They are interested in the fact that they can now charge you double the interest on every dollar you ever spend for the rest of your life. This is the debt trapdoor. They have effectively turned you from a low-yield customer into a high-interest cash cow with one single click of an automated algorithm. Think about the math. If you owe $10,000 at 15%, you pay $1,500 a year in interest. But at the penalty APR of 30%, you are paying $3,000 for the same debt, for the same product, just because you were one day late. The bank didn't provide more value, they just harvested more of your life. This is why the reminders they send you are often buried in your inbox or designed to look like spam. They aren't trying to help you remember. They are legally satisfying a requirement while hoping you forget. The psychology of the minimum payment. Once you are through the door, the bank uses its most powerful tool of psychological warfare, the minimum payment. The bank tells you, don't worry about the full balance. Just pay this small amount and you're fine. This is the slow bleed. The minimum payment is mathematically calculated to ensure you never actually pay off the debt. It covers the interest and maybe a few pennies of the principal. By keeping you on the minimum payment cycle, the bank turns your debt into a subscription service. You are no longer buying a product. You are paying a monthly fee just to exist in their system. In 2026, the banks have perfected this model. They know exactly how much to charge so that you feel a little bit of pain, but not enough to stop spending. You are being farmed for your future labor, one minimum payment at a time. Imagine a farmer with a cow. If the farmer kills the cow, he gets one meal. But if he milks the cow every day, he eats for life. You are the cow. The debt is the bucket. And the minimum payment is the milking process. If you ever pay off the debt, the bucket is empty, and the bank gets hungry. They will send you special offers and credit limit increases specifically to lure you into putting more debt in that bucket. They need you to stay in the stall. The algorithmic overlords of 2026. In 2026, the trapdoor has become sentient. It is powered by artificial intelligence that monitors your digital exhaust. The bank's AI knows that if you stop shopping at your usual high-end grocery store and start shopping at a discount outlet, you might be facing financial stress. Instead of reaching out to help, the algorithm prepares to strike. It might lower your credit limit suddenly, a move called CLD, or credit limit decrease. This is a devastating blow. If you had a $10,000 limit and owed $3,000, your utilization was a healthy 30%. But if the bank drops your limit to $3,100 because they sense you are struggling, your utilization jumps to nearly 100%. This tanks your credit score instantly. Now you are trapped. You can't transfer the balance to a new card because your score is too low. You can't get a consolidation loan because the risk model says you are dangerous. You are locked in the room with the very bank that is raising your rates. This isn't a mistake, it's a feature of the 2026 financial reset. The system is designed to consolidate wealth by catching the middle class in these algorithmic nets. The liquidity drain and the silent run. Why is this more dangerous now than ever before? Because we are entering the great liquidity trap. As the traditional banking system faces a silent run, where institutional money is quietly fleeing into decentralized ledgers and hard commodities, the banks are getting aggressive with their retail customers. They are shrinking credit lines and raising fees to balance their own shaky ledgers. The debt trap door is no longer just about credit cards. It's moved into buy now, pay later, BNPL, schemes that appear everywhere from your grocery app to your medical bills. These services are marketed as interest-free, but they are the ultimate trapdoor. One missed payment on a BNPL service can trigger massive late fees and sky-high interest that wasn't there before. The elite aren't falling for this. They know that in a crisis, debt is a chain that keeps you anchored to a sinking ship.
While they are exiting into anti-fragile assets, assets that grow in value during chaos, they are encouraging you to keep swiping.
Every dollar you pay in interest is a dollar you aren't using to buy your freedom. The system wants you dependent. It wants you looking at the monthly payment instead of the total cost. This is how they ensure the wealth transfer remains a one-way street, from your pocket to their vault. In 2026, cash is being phased out, making it easier for them to track every transaction and apply dynamic pricing to your debt. The behavioral jury. Furthermore, consider the energy wealth link that we see emerging in 2026. As currencies become more volatile, the cost of servicing your debt is increasingly tied to the global cost of energy and computing power. When the grid flickers or the cost of data rises, the bank passes those costs directly to you. They use environmental, social, and governance (ESG) scores to determine your risk-adjusted interest rate. If your lifestyle doesn't align with their 2026 sustainability models, they might open that trapdoor, even if you haven't missed a payment. They call it risk mitigation, but for you, it's a financial death sentence. You are being judged by an invisible jury of algorithms that you never agreed to. This is the new frontier of the debt trap, where your behavior outside of banking dictates your cost of living inside of it. The elite have already insulated themselves from this by moving their capital into offshore sovereign zones and private energy grids. They are building a world where they are the creditors, and the rest of the population is the perpetual debtor class. Do not let the convenience of your banking app blind you to the bars of the cage being built around your wealth. Breaking the chains, how to lock the door.
The only way to win a game designed for you to lose is to stop playing by their rules.
You must see the debt trapdoor for what it is, an invisible ledger of control.
Wealth in 2026 isn't about how much credit you can access, it's about how much of your income you can keep. Step 1. Audit your accounts tonight.
Don't just look at the balance. Look for the penalty APR section in your terms and conditions. If it's there, and it almost certainly is, know that you are one bad day away from a financial explosion. Step 2. Destroy the psychology of the minimum payment. If you can only pay the minimum, you are in a state of emergency. Act like it.
Sell assets, cut expenses, do whatever is necessary to stop the interest bleed. Step 3.
Move your mindset from consumer to sovereign. The elite are currently hedging against the very institutions they run. They are moving into hard commodities like gold and decentralized systems where no penalty APR can ever reach them. It is time for you to do the same. Stop being a revenue stream for a bank that is waiting for you to fail. They don't value your loyalty, they value your mistakes. In 2026, the line between the masters and the servants is drawn in interest rates. Those who receive interest are the masters. Those who pay it are the servants.
Which one are you?
Subscribe to Wealth Logic Pro. We are building a community of sovereign individuals who refuse to walk through the trapdoor. Learn the logic of the 1% and apply it to your life. The reset is coming, and only those without chains will be able to move when the doors finally lock. Stay sharp, stay sovereign, and I'll see you in the next analysis. The tower is shaking. It's time to get out.